Hi, I'm Julian Douglas. This is my 2019 bike check. So I'm going to start off with the frame. Right now I'm using the Stranger RPG frame, which is a 20.8 frame in raw with a 75.5 front head tube. I'm liking the steep head tube. It's feeling really responsive. A little technical, I like that. It also has a short rear end with a 12.5 slammed. I actually have it slammed. Also comes with built-in chain tensioners and invested cast dropouts. Thick dropouts if you guys want to get them grinds. You know, get this frame and do them grinds. Now for the cranks, I am using the Primo Stevie Churchill cranks at 160 millimeter. I'm actually liking the smaller cranks just for the fact that, remember, longer cranks, when you're in your riding position, brings you far back. Smaller cranks bring you almost centered to your bike, and you always want to be centered. Makes everything's easier. For the pedals, I'm using the Primo JJ pedals. Now I will say this, when it comes to pedals, I'm actually picky on pedals because I want a pedal that feels good on your feet when you're doing 4-hour BMX sessions. And these pedals just feel good, and they're super grippy. They actually have, besides all the pins on them, the plastic pins, they have like a knurling body, so you're always going to be on them pedals, but they're not to a point where you feel like you're locked in. So I'm liking these pedals. For the sprocket, I'm using the Primo full bash guard sprocket. You know, I got to protect the chain. I like it. It's a 28 tooth as well. When it comes to chains, I do not ride half links, just for the fact that every time I do ride a half link, they snap and they send me dying. So I've always stuck to full link chains since that. So right now I'm using the Primo 510 chain. I've always liked full link chains, especially the 510 chains. They don't break on you, they'll last forever. They don't send you to a freeway. So that's what I'm using. Now I gotta say this tire right here is still too damn sexy. But I am rolling on the Primo Stevie Churchill tires in 20.45 with reflector strip. That way people see me rolling at night, I don't get hit by cars. It's also on a Primo Bmx hub free coaster with the Primo Versus rim. I will say this rim has to be one of the lightest rims I've ever owned. I believe it's 15 ounces. It's extremely light, so the rotation weight is just nuts because I'm not used to it. But I'm liking it. Now the pegs, I got 4 pegs, you know, gotta keep streaked. But yeah, I am on the Primo 4.5 pegs. I'm not a big fan of the big pegs. Those still super long pegs. I used to ride 5-inch pegs back in the day. But when it comes to doing wall rides, having little smaller pegs at the 4.5 makes you don't hang up on wall rides. You don't scrape the side of it. And plus I can do crooks just fine with 4.5, so I'm going to stick with that. For the seat, I'm using the Stranger logo seat with a Primo seat post. This seat is good. It's real, it has a lot of texture, a lot of grip. Good for them bars. For the front of the bike, I am using the Primo Pro forks with a 26 millimeter offset. Also have invested cast dropouts, so they're super strong. With a Primo headset, Stranger stem in 50 millimeters, just called the Stranger stem. But I'm liking the stem. It's real bulky. It's like it's gonna last. It's not gonna like snap on me. The bars, I'm using the Primo rebars in 28.5 uncut. Mine are uncut. They're still 28.5. I'm liking them. They feel strong, they feel super sturdy. They feel like I could drop them down a 10-foot quarter and not worry about them snapping. Now, I've always liked Primo grips since the Primo V grip back in 1998. And these grips have that same like feeling where they're not too thick and not too thin, but still like grippy. But yes, I am using the Primo Cali grips. They also come with Stranger bar ends, which are surprisingly super strong. So you guys want to get some extremely good grips, get the Primo Cali grips. The front wheel, it is a Primo N4 V2 hub laced to another Primo Versus rim. Again, this rim is just insanely light. The rotation weight that throws me off at the moment. But I gotta say, one of the main things I do like about this bike is these lights. You know, that way people see you rolling. But yes, I got 2 Primo lights. That way I can head down to skate parks, do a street session, whatever I feel like, but I don't get hit by a car and people, you know, see me as I'm riding in the road. But yes, everything you see on my bike, you actually get it at strangerco.com. I'll put the link down below. That way y'all can check it out and maybe buy some parts, tell them what's up. But yes, this is my 2019 Stranger Primo bike check. If y'all like this video, do me a favor, leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. If you guys have any suggestions of what I should do this bike, if I should paint it later or do something to it, leave a comment down below, or just leave a comment telling me you like the bike. But yes, I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.